going to talk a little bit about trapping today. I, by any means, am not an expert trapper. I just do it for the hell of it. If I catch stuff, great. I'll skin them out, do whatever with them. They ain't really worth a whole lot anymore. So I'm just going to give you a basic laydown of what I'm using. Unlike a bunch of people, I don't go out and buy everything. I'm too cheap for that. I'll be the first to admit it. My family will be the second. So I did go out and buy a few things, but other than that, I didn't really have to buy a whole lot. For instance, if you're trapping coons, or I'm sorry, not coons, well, it'll work on coons, but coyotes, foxes, bobcats, that kind of stuff, you see them use a dirt hole set. Well, they want $30 for a dirt hole punch. I had some PVC pipe laying around from when I purchased my house. It's 1 3/4 inches. So I cut it at 20 inches long, angled it, and screwed a block of wood in there. So it cost me 3 screws. This punch works very well. And the reason I made it so long is because it's like they talk. If you set a dirt hole and it's shallow, you get them pesky coons laying around. Well, right there is about 10 inches deep. So 10 inches deep, you're not going to have a coon run his arm down in there and pill out whatever you got down in there for bait. Coons and possums are #1 thieves of stuff for trapping. Believe me, I've caught plenty in when I'm not attempting. So the next thing is, I've had issues with it, the dirt freezing underneath of my pans. Well, they wanted $25, I think, for 10 pounds of this fabric. And as you can see, there's a good amount of fabric right there. I didn't even use 1/3 of this pillow. I went and bought a cheap pillow from Walmart, an extra firm, so I know there's a lot of fluff in there. Cost me $2.50. I just pulled the pillow apart, grabbed some out, shoved it in a Ziploc bag, that way it stays dry for me. And whenever I go to set a pan, shove some of this under to keep the dirt out. So that's the next thing. On to this, everyone is using fiberglass pan covers to keep dirt off their pans, which I'm all for. If you want to spend the extra $10 to have them shipped to you, you do it. I'm not judging, it's just not me. I go to the Dollar Tree. They have fabric bags. This folds, does whatever I want. It may not be as stiff as the fiberglass, but it still keeps the dirt off my pan and it allows my pans to trigger functionally. I got all kinds of them here. Next thing is my belt. Harbor Freight's got these. I think I paid $10 for it, $20, I can't remember, because I needed something to carry all my baits and lures and stuff like that. But, yeah, so it's always a good idea to have something like this. I mean, I'm not knocking the people that have every single thing. I just don't. If I could afford it, I probably would, but I don't. I can't, so I'm not even gonna attempt. But I got a paintbrush in there to smooth out the thing. I got my trapping gloves. Got my hammer holster. I got a compartment for everything. I got a knife over here for when I need it. I'm gonna have to fashion a new holster for my dirt hole punch. But yeah, I mean, trapping ain't got to be expensive. I got a bunch of traps my dad handed down to me, so that's kind of nice. But so right now I'm boiling a bunch of them. Trying to get them cleaned up a little bit. I know I'm kind of late to the party, but that'll be all right. And then there's some already boiled, and I've altered some of them. You can see the chains are shiny on some, but I altered those for coyote sets, so the chains underneath them now to the side, and I night latch some of them. If you get bridgers, I don't know if you can see that or not, there's already night latch on them, so that's kind of nice, just already having the night latch there. I can't remember what I paid for them. I got them a couple of years back. They've just been sitting in my shop. So yeah, just have fun with it, guys. I mean, it's not nothing major. I do need to get some dye and dye these. So if you're looking for a good bait as far as these dog proofs, I mean, I got traps everywhere, unfortunately, but like here, dog proof. Best thing, they got coon grabbers, they got a mixed chum, stuff like that. What I've actually started doing is I go to the Dollar Tree. They have a bag of cat food for $1. If you're like me, you live out in the sticks, you may basically save all your bacon grease. Mix some bacon grease, kitty food, and get a can of sardines. I like to get them in oil, that way it sticks in there good and it's not water, so it doesn't freeze as easy. The oil will freeze, but it won't freeze solid, it just coagulates like blood. So, another thing is with these dog proofs, they're a pain in the ass. So instead of buying a setter, I made one. All I did was bend it in, make sure it fit. Put notches on it. Voila. You can virtually do it one-handed with one of these setters that I made. You need two because you got to flip the dog over. If you're in a heavy populated area where there's a lot of dogs roaming that have trouble with coons, these are the best way to go. Like I said, fill that thing up, get the coon eating, and as long as he smells stuff down in there, go after it. As you can see, these died, boiled off and died. I ain't messed with them anymore since I did them. Too much work going on. So yeah, everyone waxes their traps. Usually seems to be the norm. I'm not one to wax them. I think they work fine just the way they are. People will disagree with me, but that's to each their own, I guess. But yeah, guys, try and build your stuff. I don't have a shifter. I'm actually gonna run and get some of my expanded metal that I do have and make a shifter. I mean, it ain't that hard. So yeah, try and build some stuff, get out there in the woods, trap, do a little bit. just something to do. It's not worth a lot of money, but it's fun. I enjoy walking up on a set and finding whatever decided they were hungry at night. So